This was nostalgic. Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing great. I'm back with Gnosia episode 3 review, so let's start the hunt. The episode opens by repeating the ending scene from episode 2, where Stella declares her adoration for Yuri while Shigemaki comments on the chilling presence of an alien on the ship, which Setsu clarifies refers to the Gnosia. Both Shigemaki and Stella introduce themselves to a confused Yuri, who struggles to hide his bewilderment at encountering two crew members he has never met before. When Stella asks if Yuri remembers her and he confirms he doesn't, she professes her love for him, prompting Yuri to look to Setsu for help redirecting everyone's attention to the meeting. During the discussion, Yuri realizes that not only do the Gnosia change with each loop, but the crew members present can vary as well. When Levi confirms there are two Gnosia this time, SQ comments on Yuri's cute shocked voice, triggering memories of his first loop defeat. Racio once again targets Yuri for his amnesia, but Yuri stops Setsu from defending him and explains that the instant learning system filled in memory gaps. Stella agrees that Racio's case is weak, leading Yuri to realize Racio will be voted into cold sleep again despite Yuri's attempts to defend her. I don't know about you guys, but for me it was kinda interesting to see how Yuri tried to defend Racio, even though she was going after him pretty hard, and it nicely showed that Yuri isn't trying to rush things. We see Setsu explain that the red light only indicates Gnosia presence aboard, not whether they voted correctly, leaving the crew uncertain about their decision. Remembering Setsu's warning from the previous loop about trusting no one, Yuri decides to investigate independently. In the cafeteria, now transformed into a ramen shop by Shigemaki's hologram, Yuri joins him for ramen served by Gina. Shigemaki reveals he wears artificial skin due to a past accident and uses a ray gun to skin the ramen's salt content before warning Yuri not to drink all the broth. Later, Yuri carries a drunk Shigemaki to visit Stella in the lab, where she's watering flowers in her garden. Shigemaki complains about Stella being head over heels for Yuri, wishing he had been the one to save her on Lewin, which makes Yuri realize that everyone's past changes with each loop. Isn't the system intentionally making things very complicated for everyone by not telling them whether they voted out a Gnosia or not, until they get all of them? Also, then trying to give the new characters some depth felt underwhelming. Moving on, we see Setsu is eliminated overnight, creating a critical situation where voting off another human would give Gnosia an instant victory. Yuri decides to ask everyone if they're human. Shigemaki and SQ immediately confirm. Stella questions the tactic but also swears she isn't Gnosia, and Gina hesitates before answering. When Yuri detects that Gina is lying again, he identifies her as Gnosia and explains this to the others. However, the group disagrees that this constitutes sufficient evidence, and SQ targets Stella instead. The vote results in Shigemaki receiving 2 votes and being sent to cold sleep, whereupon Stella immediately reveals herself as Gnosia and offers Yuri tea that will make him feel absolutely wonderful, ending loop 3. So it seems Yuri has lie detecting powers too, but he failed to notice that Stella played with her phrasing to avoid getting caught by Yuri, and if you guys played a game like this then you should know his approach was obvious. Next we see loop 4 begins differently, with Yuri waking in a pod in an unfamiliar room with a blue UI indicating he has engineer credentials. During the discussion, when Shigemaki mentions there's one engineer and Levi confirms it, confusion arises as Racio claims to be the engineer when Yuri is forced to ask what an engineer does. Gina explains that the engineer can analyze one person before warp to determine with 100% accuracy if they're Gnosia. Both Yuri and Racio claim to be the real engineer, making it clear one must be Gnosia. While Stella isn't in love with Yuri this loop, Shigemaki assures Yuri he believes he's the real engineer. After Racio suggests bombarding both with questions and SQ jokingly proposes rock paper scissors, the vote sends Racio to cold sleep with 4 votes. Don't mind me using mafia game terms for this, but a scum claiming to be a cop is a bold sacrificial tactic, and it's mostly done to make the real cop come out so that they be stopped from finding out other scums in some way, so Racio doing it half-heartedly didn't make sense. At the end we see Yuri learns from Levi that he can only analyze one person per day, with results arriving after warp, making the engineer a prime Gnosia target. Yuri requests Levi show him the full voting results to gather more information. After Gina is eliminated overnight, Yuri reveals he scanned Shigemaki, who was analyzed as Gnosia. When Shigemaki argues that if he were truly Gnosia he would have eliminated Yuri instead of Gina, Yuri presents the voting results showing that despite claiming to believe Yuri was the real engineer, Shigemaki actually voted for Yuri while everyone else voted for Racio. This suggests Racio and Shigemaki coordinated their strategy beforehand. Yuri theorizes Shigemaki eliminated Gina because she voted for him, making her more dangerous than Yuri, who hadn't expressed suspicion yet. The group puts Shigemaki into cold sleep, and when the light finally turns green, confirming all Gnosia are eliminated, the crew celebrates. However, as Setsu gives Yuri a sad smile, time freezes and Yuri loops again despite winning. Distraught at looping even after victory, Yuri takes an elevator to the day's discussion when a mysterious woman reaches toward him, telling him to go and be frozen as Yuri stumbles backward in alarm. Honestly speaking, this part hit me with a huge blast of nostalgia, because scum trying to pocket a cop is a super common tactic in games like these, and I used it many times while playing Mafia. Also, it looks like Yuri needs to save everyone in order to break the loop, right? Overall, this episode also suffered from predictability, excluding the loop not ending. By the way, episode 4 has been out for a few days now. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone. If you like my video, then check out some of my other videos. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to keep me motivated to make more videos, and you can also leave a comment if you want to say something, because it helps me fight the almighty YouTube algorithm. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram or check out my Facebook page, links are given in the description. Until then, see ya.